ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Brian Peters with you for this Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, December the 13th. And real quick, let's go back in time and just revisit what happened on Thursday. We can see a little bit of the snow. This is a midday visible satellite image, and we can see that snow over south central Mississippi and just north of Lake Pontchartrain, and a little bit of a snow band in northwest Alabama. The rest of that is pretty much clouds, so just a little revisiting. Now this morning it looks like we're getting some clouds from our west over the sky across central Alabama. Here's a look at the Birmingham sky cam, and not too much of a difference at Chehaw. A little bit of some low clouds, a little bit of stratus it looks like this morning that we had in the sky, and another shot from Gadsden, and certainly some beautiful images this morning. High pressure settled in over the area. You can see it's right over central Alabama. I'd say centered over just about maybe Coleman. And in the upper atmosphere, we're under a bit of a weak ridge, and certainly nice to see this pattern changing from the trough over the eastern half of the country to a trough over the western half of the country, and that's going to shift us into a period of moderation. Still a bit nippy this morning, and a little frosty out there as well. Temperatures generally in the mid and lower 20s, and I'm sure a few of those colder locations in the upper teens. A little closer to home, you can see those temperatures, 23 at Fort Payne and Gadsden, 30 at Alex City, 25 at Tuscaloosa. So again, a chilly morning, but it looks like that may be the last 20 we see, at least for a week. QPF-wise, it looks like the focus is going to be both out west, as you can see from the chart here, and in addition to that, a stalled frontal boundary is going to continue to keep rain from New England all the way back to northeast Texas, but keep it just out of our reach, and that's not always the best situation. It's looking a bit stormy across the western part of the country. Here's a look at the watch warning map for this morning from the Storm Prediction Center, and certainly indeed lots of wind advisories and winter storm and snow warnings for the Rockies. All right, let's get to the 06Z GFS model run, and we can see this is the forecast for today and at midday, noon, and you can see the ridge and the deepening trough over the western part of the country. And that trough does broaden and deepen, but as it does, of course, it's going to amplify the ridge over the eastern half of the country, and that's going to keep us pretty much dry, although you see as the high shifts off to the east-northeast, that's going to be increasing moisture, and we're already seeing that with the clouds off to our west today. By Monday, I think we're going to be into a situation where some scattered showers are certainly not out of the question. I think the GFS may be a little too bullish on all of this, but moisture certainly increasing. And a cold front approaches, coming through, looks like probably the vicinity of St. Louis or so. By Tuesday, the upper pattern is still a strong southwesterly flow and a ridge. Look at that 588 ridge over the Gulf, and that continues to keep that front at bay across the area to our north and keeping us in a bit of a moist atmosphere both Tuesday and Wednesday. And you can see the front kind of inches down. It's one of those things that gravity may help to pull it down a little bit with the weight of the cold air behind it. But certainly do not expect that front to get into our area. So we're going to be moderating temperature-wise. And temperatures might even approach 70 degrees by the middle of the week. By Thursday, the 588 ridge is still there, nosing up across the southeast Atlantic coast, and that keeps the front just to our northwest and north, and you can see a little surface low running across that. So we'll have to just keep showers in the forecast, and here's Friday, and the front beginning to wash out, it appears. By Saturday, it looks like the ridge is flattening just a little bit. It's still there, but certainly not quite nosing up as much to the north, and that allows the front to get even a little bit closer, but again, it's not going to be strong, so this is not an all-day rain situation. And then by Sunday, a week from tomorrow, the pattern is flattening just a little bit, and you can see that we still have the ridge, but 588's gone. Now we see a 582 line, and that means the front may actually stalled, but it kind of drops into the area. All right, let's go ahead into Voodoo a little bit further. And how about Christmas Day? Now, it's been flipping and flopping, but the ridge seems to be holding, and that's keeping us in a southwesterly flow. And it looks like that'll probably keep us essentially dry, although we may see some showers. And then by the end of December, the 28th, we're still under a ridge pattern, and that is with a strong trough going through the flow, and that is bringing a period of rather stormy weather, and you notice it's keeping us rather moist. Well, we certainly appreciate you tuning into the Weather Xtreme video. Hope that you have a great weekend and enjoy this Saturday and Sunday, as we're going to be the two drier days and as temperatures moderate just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and Godspeed.
Weather.